Well, let's do it. Let's join the invader hunt.
I think I'm going to join the game.
Feeling determined, my voice intention to participate.
Ah.
Will you all join me in this invader hunt? Oh, no. Have you lost your mind, Mr. Samino? Participating in a shady game like this would just be like Mr. Maruko jumping into the fire and getting stabbed for it. We might end up getting slaughtered like Gaku.
Huh?
I know it could be dangerous, but I think ignoring the invitation would be even more dangerous. We ought to accept despite the risk. Hey, Takumi, let's think about this rationally. Who knows what kind of monster's behind this? Anything could happen if we join some insane game like this.
Hey!
I more than understand the risks of participating, but I still want to know. I want to know who killed Gaku. I want to know who put us in the situation. I thought things would be different without Eito secretly manipulating us, but apparently I was wrong. Someone had destroyed Sire and killed Gaku, all in the span of one night. Gaku's death plunged us all into paranoia. We haven't been able to come together since. Who could possibly be doing this? Everyone, please, I'm begging you. Even if it's just this once, go along with me. Please join the game with me. I bowed my head while shouting my pleas, trying to show them how serious I was. But I didn't get the reaction I was hoping for. Sorry, Takumi. I can't. It smells like a trap to me. I'm out too. There's something so vulgar about using a game to encourage murder. A group of strangers all killing each other without love behind it. There's no better than hysteric orgy. Huh? Did you say orgy? I'll simmer down, you stupid perv. I'm out too. The audience hates to see a team turn on each other like that. My life may be worthless, but if I die, I won't be able to see our dog Leo again. This is bad. This is really bad. At this rate, I'll be the only one playing. How do we convince everyone that this is the right move? What do I have to do? Darumi's gonna join. Don't worry about that. Before I could say anything more.
Are you kidding? Sign me up!
Huh? What? I'm gonna play the game, obviously. I mean, duh.
Yeah!
Hardly a killing game's about to go down either way. Finally, the god of killing games has smiled upon me and broken the chains binding me to this pitiful, tedious life. Anyway, that's why you're all gonna join, right? It's mandatory. Yeah, right. I'm not doing this. We can't start killing each other. We have to fight the invaders. Excuse me. You guys keep acting like such wusses. I don't get my killing game. We need at least double-digit player count or it's not gonna happen. And I need it to happen. I've been waiting for this my whole life. I'm so sick of the lame tower defense game. I wanna kill each other. Do it. We're all gonna do it, right? The roommate vociferously urged everyone to play. But the more she insisted, the more it turned everyone off. What utter foolishness. I'm not entertaining this nonsense anymore. Disgusted, Kurara left the classroom. The others followed soon after. You want to kill each other? Do it by yourselves. I won't stand for this. Sister Dearest and I are going back to our rooms. I've always wanted to storm out in a dramatic huff like this. So cliche. In the end, the only ones left standing in the classroom were... Wait, Hiroko stayed? What's wrong with them? Not playing a game like defies the laws of nature. Myself, Darumi, and Hiroko.
Ah,
Hiroko, are you gonna play the game too? I'm shocked. I didn't think you had any interest in something like this. Don't misunderstand me. I have no interest at all in this game itself. I just want to make sure.
huh?
Make sure. Hiroko fell silent, refusing to elaborate. She does tend to be secretive. Well then, the three of us will meet in a leisure lounge tonight. The message said anyone willing to participate should gather in the leisure lounge at 7 p.m.
Ah.
Well, with so few participants, it's entirely possible the game would be canceled.
Yeah, my long-awaited killing game is slipping through my fingers.
Hiroko and I went back to our rooms, leaving Darumi behind to wallow in despair. An invader hunt. I was lying in bed contemplating this mysterious game that we were supposedly going to play. Why would whoever wrote the message invite us to join a game? What kind of game did they have planned? Or was the announcement itself a trap? I was racking my brain, unable to figure out any possible intention behind all of this, until suddenly...
Ah.
A visitor.
Hey, what's up, Takumi?
I opened a door to come face to face with Darumi.
Huh?
Darumi, what's up? Hey, why aren't you saying anything? Darumi continued to stand there, not speaking so much as a single word. 1 minute passed, then 2.
3 people isn't enough.
She finally spoke.
The killing game is only 3 people. That's just not gonna work. The joy of the killing game, that a ton of participants are and lots of dying.
What is wrong with this girl?
3 people do not a massacre make. I mean, forget the Royale. That's not even enough of a battle to get excited about. Totally impossible, like, way impossible.
She was muttering to herself, but I more or less understood her point. So are you saying there's not enough people at a proper killing game?
I've literally been saying that this whole time.
Hey!
Really? I didn't notice. I got that feeling this announcement only extra-medicated Darumi's emotional instability.
Normies always do this. They're like so happy to do an athletic meet or talent show, whatever. But if you suggest a killing game, it's like, no way.
That's probably because they don't want to die.
At this rate, I'm not gonna get my killing game. Can't have that. If it gets canceled, it's so over. You have to help Takumi. Tell me how important this is and convince them to play.
Are you kidding? There's no way they'd listen to me. Even just now, they barely paid any attention to what I had to say.
It'll be fine. Just stand in the doorway and keep putting on the peer pressure. They'll cave eventually.
You mean like what you're doing to me now?
I might be dumb and useless, but even I can't handle staging a sit-in. I mean, I did stick around my parents' house for basically my entire life without ever running, no matter how much my brother and daddy yelled at me to leave.
Seriously, what's wrong with this girl?
So, I guess that was mostly because I didn't have anywhere else to go.
What do I even say to that?
Okay, you'll be in charge of convincing Takamaru, Shoma, and the twins. Your job is to flip them willing players before we're supposed to meet. You have to get them to play no matter what.
Can we just not? How about no? Rumi's throwing away without giving me a chance to object. Man, why is she so pushy? Well, she's asked. I can't just do nothing. Yes, you can, Takumi. I don't want the game to get canceled either, so I guess I should try to encourage everybody to join. Supposed to persuade Takamaru, Shoma, Ima, and Kako, huh? Before, Takamaru seems the most likely to hear me out. He looks like a hardhead, but at his core, he's genuine and kind. He might be willing to listen if he sees I feel strongly about this. Okay, first one I'm going to try to convince is Takamaru. That settles that. Now let's think a way to get him to join. He's probably against it because he's wary of what might happen. His concerns are valid. The monster who slaughtered Gaku is behind this after all. I get why he'd avoid a confrontation, but if we don't participate, we may never find out who's really all behind this. Can't let that happen. I want to catch whoever killed our friend, no matter what it takes. Gaku might have been careless, a sneaky goofball, but he was one of our own. He didn't deserve to die. I'll never forgive whoever killed him. I'm going to find him, and I'll know Takamaru feels the same. Maybe we should get him to remember how he felt when Gaku was murdered. How do I do that? How do we get Takamaru fired up again? How do I reignite the rage in someone's heart? No point in trying to figure that out on my own. Should ask around to see if anyone has any ideas.
Hey, Tsubasa. How do I get Takamaru fired up? Isn't he always fired up? I mean, is he ever cool or composed?
No, you think he's been holding back a bit too much lately? Normally I expect him to be the first to jump at the opportunity to do this invader hunt.
I mean, even Takamaru has to hold back sometimes. I mean, how many of our friends died so far? Nato, Gaku, and even Sirius just a heap of scrap now.
What are Sirius Remains doing here?
I'm connecting what's left of him to the PC in the war room to salvage whatever data I can. Figured if I can access his confidential information, I can learn how to fix the corpse recovery drones and maybe even get some information on whoever destroyed him.
So you're basically doing an autopsy.
Yeah, I'm sure even Syria regrets that this happened to him so suddenly. So I feel like I need to make his death mean something, at the very least.
But my chest clenched as I stared at Siri's remains. Never forgive whoever did this to him. They have to pay. Incredible rage was coursing through my body. Tsubasa, do you think I could borrow him?
I guess so. What for?
I'm gonna show him to Takamaru. The person who did this to Siri is more likely the same person who murdered Gaku. Takamaru might remember his rage if he sees this.
Well, if it isn't the village idiot, right on cue, what's wrong with you?
What's the real problem with me all of a sudden? Why are you so angry?
Obviously, because you're complete and utter moron. You want to play some killing game? You're such an uneducated street rat, I could puke. She's worried about you, Takumi. We were just talking and we think you're not thinking rationally. Takumi, it's not too late. You can rethink this. I know you have your reasons, but playing such a dangerous game is madness. Even a necrophile like you should know a killing game is going too far. Try to rub your pauper brain cells together long enough to generate a spark and think about why you shouldn't value your freak fetishes over your own life.
She was being unnecessarily cruel. The Kurara was worried about me in her own Kurara way. I appreciate the sentiment, but... Sorry, but I've made up my mind. I'll gladly accept the risks for a chance to confront Gaku's killer. Nothing would change my mind. The moment I saw Gaku's body, I had an idea. This should work. Sorry, Gaku. We don't have to move your sheet. Pull the sheet down and draped over Gaku's body and came face to face with his brutalized corpse. Then, I took off his jacket. The splatter was blood covered in countless holes. The criminal stabbed him over and over with a knife. I felt like I could feel Gaku's pain and agony by touching his jacket. They won't get away with this. I'm gonna pay. It filled my heart with a sense of duty and conviction. To show this to Takamaru, remember how angry he was when Gaku was murdered.
Ah.
Darumi, what are you doing here?
Can't you tell? I'm pretending to be a corpse. Duh.
A corpse?
We're gonna play killing games and all of the useless newbies like me are gonna die first. So I better practice being dead. That way I'll be a cool corpse when the time comes.
I see. Good luck with that.
Should look at Gaku's body in practice too. He's a perfect example of how we're all gonna end up.
Ah.
Igamu, what are you doing here?
Ah.
I came to chat with Sato Osuki guy. I'm terribly intrigued by him. Chat? He's a dead body.
Huh?
Corpses are surprisingly articulate. You can learn so much just by looking at them. I knew the moment I laid eyes on his body, he was a brilliant assassin in his own right. Oh, I would give anything to have met him while he was still alive. Takumi, did you bring it?
Huh?
Bring what? My mask. You promised me yesterday. That's right. She asked me to give her mask back to her yesterday.
Ah.
Sorry, Eva. I just don't have the time for that right now.
Oh, I've been waiting for so long. Takumi, are you going to break your promise to me? You're mocking me because you know I'm just a helpless prisoner.
Calm down. Be sure to bring it when I'm done. Just wait a bit longer, please.
You promise? You really will? If you don't, I'll break down crying.
Good. Break down crying, mother trucker. You're not brainwashed in this timeline. Like whatever Sire did to you, you're not brainwashed this time. You're evil still. The mask was incredibly important to her.
Huh.
You wish to know how to ignite the fire in Takamaru's heart?
Huh.
I recommend giving him stickers. Stickers? A while back, I was messing around and put a cute character sticker on Sir Takamaru's custom bike jacket. He was completely overcome with rage. The heck are you doing to my jacket? That's the willow to my soul. If you ever transition, you better dang well call me back so I can kick your butt man to man.
Huh.
That is exactly what he screamed at me. If I were to describe his countenance that day, he looked like an angry temple spirit or an active volcano.
Huh.
So indeed, a sticker will set him in a blaze. I don't think that had anything to do with this sticker. I think he was mad at you for you messed with his clothes. That seems like something is going to be useful. I'll try to remember it anyway. Takamaru is very serious about his biker outfit. Noted.
How do you get Takamaru fired up? Pro wrestling, Hobbs. When you're locked in tight and engaging in pure soul energy with another fighter, your heart will be on fire. Come and experience and give yourself, Takumi. I'll spar with you right now.
Sorry, Moko. Now it's not good.
Too much of a wuss. I'm gonna put your butt on the line and fight.
Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I admit I'm a wuss. Man, I picked the wrong woman to ask. Moving right along.
How to get Takamaru fired up, you ask? Takumi, you're asking the wrong person. My IQ is so low, it's a negative number. I couldn't possibly know.
Can you stop with the self-deprecation for a second and really think about it? It gets them worked up.
I'm sorry, I have no idea. I'm too scared to think about anything. The invader hunt is all I can think about. They want us to kill each other.
Shoman's completely terrified to the point of questioning. It's pointless questioning question further. Okay, these should be enough to convince him. Gaku's jacket series remains. Holding onto them tightly, I barged into Takamaru's room. Barge right in, Takamaru, we're having a talk. Whoa, Takumi, where are your manners? You can't just let yourself in. Takamaru, sorry to spring this on you, but I have something I want to show you. What's this? It's all messed up and full of holes. Real dirty too, covered in dark stains. It's Gaku's jacket. He was wearing it when he was killed.
When he was killed? You mean these stains are his blood? You jerk! Why would you show me this?
Yeah, I know. Nobody wants to see this, but we can't hide from it. It's got all these holes in it, see? Because he was stabbed with a knife over and over brutally. Night, Madsy. Mother trucker stabbed him this many times. Gaku must have been in so much pain. Takamaru's eyes were bloodshot as he stared at the holes in Gaku's clothes. He was shaking with fury. Here's where I get him once and for all. This is what's left of Sire. The person who did this was more than likely the same person who murdered Gaku. He might have been a machine, but I know he suffered. He was torn to shreds. Takumi, what the heck are you trying to do here? I know I owe you one, but I won't hesitate to screw you up if you're here just to mess with the bodies of the dead friends. No, that's not it. I just wanted to ask you. Takamaru dead in the eye. It's very likely that whoever's inviting us to play this killing game is the same person who killed Sire and Gaku. The killer who did this to our friends is throwing down a challenge. Move closer to Takamaru. Takamaru, listen to me. Are you sure you want to run away from this game? If you back down now, you might never get a shot at catching whoever did this. Can't let him get away with this. I'm gonna kill him with my bare hands. That ain't enough reason to play this game. What happened to Gaku happens to all of us. It's all pointless. Crap, he's still not angry enough. I want to get Takamaru to join, and he's still on the fence after all of this. It's gonna have to make him even madder. Oh boy, here we go.
I won't let Gaku's killer get away with it. I will get payback, but this ain't the time for that. Whatever this invader hunt shit is, it's obviously a trap. We got no clue what's waiting for us in the leisure lounge. We can't just take up a challenge from a killer.
So, that biker jacket of yours is just for show, huh?
Huh? What did you just say to me? What are you, deaf? I said a coward like you shouldn't be wearing a jacket like that. Jerk, you ain't gonna get away with talking about my jacket like that. She reflects my whole soul. It's like Kyoshika said, Takamaru gets upset when you insult his jacket. He lost his cool. Now's my chance. I'm gonna make him see it my way.
Takamaru, you don't deserve to wear that jacket.
The fuck, man? I ain't called the strongest gang boss that's ever lived for nothing.
You? A gang boss? You don't seem like much of a boss to me at all.
What?
Think about it. You're literally cowering, even though the person who killed your friend is throwing down the gauntlet. I didn't know a gang boss could be such a fair-weather friend and still get any respect.
Takumi is being a savage.
Takamaru's face looked nothing short of demonic as he glared at me, but he didn't argue back. Must have hit him where it hurt. He was at a loss for words.
Takamaru,
I bumped my fist against his chest near his heart.
if you want to show me how a real boss acts, fight with me. Join me. Please, join the game with me.
You're gonna bust my balls like that. Guess I can't back down. Fine, I'll do it. Join this invader hunter, whatever it is, and kill the jerk behind it all. Our hard work had paid off. Takamaru finally agreed to join. I didn't have time to stick around and celebrate. I quickly left Takamaru's room and set off to persuade the others. Since I'd won over someone as influential as Takamaru, persuading others went smoothly.
Huh? Takamaru said he'd join.
If you got someone as cautious as Mr. Yakushiji to fold, then I guess I can't. The game can't be all that dangerous. It can't be that dangerous if someone like him is joining.
Everyone's going to join? Then I guess I should too.
Having successfully won Imakako and Shoma, I met Zakota Darumi forced me on me. She didn't force you into nothing. And then, night finally came. I arrived at the Leisure Lounge just before 7 p.m. and found that all the other Special Defense Unit members were already there.
Huh?
Quite a group here. Everybody decided to join the game.
Honestly, I never wanted to come, but Darumi rang my doorbell at least 10,000 times. She was so persistent, I just gave in.
I was eating a snack in the cafeteria, then suddenly Lady Darumi snatched my holy Jumonji sword. I pursued the scoundrel in an attempt to retrieve her, when I suddenly found that I had been lured here.
Huh.
The holy Jumonji sword is safe and sound if you were concerned.
Huh.
You could say that it was a real steal. Haha.
How could you give that blade of yours to me immediately? I'm going to snap it in half along with your entire spinal column.
Why would you say something so frightening? Wait, what? Lady Kurara, you've come too?
We were worried when you disappeared so suddenly, so we came here looking for you. Gotcha, if you're worried like that again, I'll drop a heel on the crown of your head to teach you a lesson.
Oh, for the love of murder. Looks like we've all been tricked into coming here. Rumi seems to have used some pretty underhanded tricks to get everyone to come.
Yeah, what a scar. This many people at killing each other is gonna be so much fun. Alright, it's time for the game to start. So who's gonna die first? Maybe me? I sure hope so. Everybody please kill me. Make sure to bring all your infusers too. We're all set for a great slaughter to begin. She's so prepared, it's scaring me.
Rumi seems thrilled at the idea of us killing each other. I don't plan on hurting any of my friends. I'm not going to let anyone else die either. That's why I wanted to do this. But we all know something's gonna go wrong. It's almost that time. Kind of person you think is running this game?
I'm kind of excited to see the bad guy.
Time passed. Finally, it was 7 p.m., but... Nothing's happening. Nobody came. Nothing happened. The Leisure Lounge was quiet and peaceful as ever.
Maybe the mastermind gave up after they saw I just got the insect like me going. Or maybe the whole message was just a prank. Nah.
Honestly, as anticlimactic as that would be, a safe conclusion like that might be for the best. Look, it's getting late. I'm out of here. No sooner than Takamaru said his words, it happened. Suddenly, an ominous sound came from out of nowhere.
What is that sound?
It's awful. My ears hurt. Hey, something's revving like a bike engine.
No way, I've never heard an engine make noise like this horrible.
Unless it's making me... Even if I sound grew louder and louder. Where's it coming from? I looked around for the source of the sound. That's when we happened to look up to the ceiling.
Huh?
What the heck? Only to be greeted by an unbelievable sight.
Bees?
Those are... Is it the lighting or are they green?
The hell? They're flying around with a bunch of big-ass bees?
Is that a spacesuit? Wait, no. A diving suit?
A bee parachute? I've never seen such a hideous mode of transport.
Eek! I hate bugs! Someone get me some bug spray stat!
The individual in the spacesuit gradually lowered their altitude. They landed in a leisure lounge. You look ridiculous. Take that helmet off and show us your face. Is that some wrestling Federation masked fighter? Loves the costume, but you gotta lose the bees. We need to take this seriously. They might be with the invaders. What if it's a commander? Takumi, did you see a commander like this in your first 100 days? No, never saw anyone like this. Never faced a commander who controlled bees, especially not one in a spacesuit. Hey, who are you? It's only polite to introduce yourself. Speak up, jerk. The mysterious person examined our faces without answering. Then, they nodded, seemingly satisfied.
So good to see so many of you. With so many participants, this killing game is sure to reach a screaming climax. The more lives there are to lose, the more spectacular the battle.
Their voice sounded unnatural. Perhaps they were filtering it through a voice changer. Their face was obscured by their mask, so there was no guessing their age or gender. Well done. You have decided to join my killing game, Special Defense Unit Maggots. I commend your small act of bravery. They commended us. Coach Cat, they're definitely being sarcastic or trying to provoke us. So terribly honored. Who exactly are you? What are you doing at this school? I'm here to play my game with you. Of course, I am the sponsor of the Invader Hunt. You may call me sponsor. This little title with respect it deserves. Sponsor. So this is the person who invited us to play this game. Which means time is precious. I wish to start the game quickly. First, we'll hold an open ceremony. Let me ask you one thing first. I yelled over the sponsor, interrupting them mid-sentence.
Huh?
Are you the one who murdered our friend Gaku Maruko? Strange threat was written on the blackboard the day before Gaku's murder. Perfectly matches this order of events. In other words, it's only natural to assume this was the person behind Gaku's death. Does it really matter who I have killed or haven't killed? After all, every last one of you will die in this game. Don't dodge the question. I'm asking if you killed Gaku. Yes or no? Yes or and no. There's no other way for me to answer. I told you not to dodge that.
Takumi, read the room.
Sharp voice pierced my eardrums, causing me to cover my ears. Darumi?
I've been waiting for this day my entire life. I pray to the god of killing games every night, begging to be released from this pointlessness of life. Beg for me, my parents, my brother, my teacher, all to die in gratuitous, gory style. My dream is finally about to become true. I'm going to get the killing game I've always wanted. Don't ruin this for me. If you dare ruin my dream.
I was taken aback by the desperation in her voice. Aren't you a strange one? Are you excited for my killing game?
I don't even know. Tell me all the messed up rules we have to follow.
It motivates me to hear you with such high expectations. Then allow me to explain the rules.
No, thank you. Not interested.
Kuro interrupted and stepped forward.
I have no intention of playing your game. I refuse to even recognize it. You want us to kill each other? I never approve of such a vile game.
Don't be so rash, Tomato Head. That vileness is what will make this game interesting.
Hey,
You might enjoy it more than you expect. You should just give it a try. It's not often you get the opportunity to unleash your primal urges and kill a fellow man.
I told you, I'm not playing. I am the scion of the Otsutsuki family, the pinnacles of Suzukis. It's fine for me to trample on ignorant masses from up on high, but there's no way in heck I'm allowing someone to try and kill me as they were equals.
So you refuse to participate.
That goes for at least half of us. There are only a few mental patients here that are winning your deranged game. Takumi just called you a mental patient.
She means you too.
huh?
All who refuse to join a game will be eliminated. I believe I made that clear.
I believe you did.
Girl glanced down for just a moment.
So go ahead and try.
All of a sudden, she was ready to fight.
Pull your filthy eyeballs out of your sockets and watch closely. Behold the Otsutsuki family boxing technique. I'm gonna beat you in your ugly costume so you're so swollen you look like your head is stuck in your stupid beehive.
Kurara assumed a boxing stance and steadily approached the sponsor.
Ah!
Wait, Kurara, don't try to fight them alone.
I can handle this by myself. I don't sense any fighting spirit in this pathetic worm. They have the quintessential pauper aura, and I take no action. One punch will do it.
Ignoring our warnings, Kurara continued to close the distance between the sponsor and herself.
Hope you like the taste of a noble fist.
Kurara was about to unleash a deadly uppercut when it happened. Kurara! Bees that had been hovering near the ceiling descended in a terrible cacophony of beating wings. And then... instantly grabbed Kurara and whisked her up high into the sky.
Put me down! Put me down this instant! These horrible things are so creepy!
Kurara squirmed frantically, but they held onto her tight, refusing to let go.
Kurara Suzuki, I sentence you to being suspended mid-air. What a sight, don't you think? As they say, smoke and fools rise to great heights. You can writhe and suffer for now. I'll ease your pain when the time is right.
Lady Kurara! Give me back my Lady Kurara, you vile insect!
Kurara, what do we do? How do we get her back?
Oh,
She's so high up. Even better attacks wouldn't reach her.
What do we do now? How can we save Kurara when she's all the way up there? Kaku's Sniper Rifle might be able to reach, but... Kako has never used her Emo Anima before. Right now, there's no way for us to attack the bees up near the ceiling. In that case, we just have to attack the person controlling them. Suddenly saw myself running at full tilt, making a beeline for the sponsor. I'm not gonna lose anybody else. Let that determination take me and my fear carry me forward. Plunged my infuser into my chest and I ran. Give back!
Kurara!
I screamed as loud as my voice would let me and swung my sword down on the sponsor. I felt it connect. My blade was going to split them in two. I was so sure it would, and yet... That tickles. Is that all you got, Takumi Sumino? How? Sponsor was completely unharmed. It's simple. Your power isn't enough to inflict even the slightest scratch on me. This has to be some sort of mistake. Has to be some kind of cheap trick. Then try again. I won't stop you. Got some balls, mother trucker. Let's see how long you keep up that tough guy act, huh?
I'm joining the fray. Takumi combined our power levels like the 2 million.
Get them back, guys. We just need to save Kurara as soon as possible. Everyone. Even if we can't take the sponsor alone, we can if we all attack together. Brace yourselves, jerk. Our breathing synchronized. We all left it at the sponsor.
Take that!
You blackguard!
You're finished!
Kamaru, Nozomi, Kyoshika, and I unleashed everything we had on the sponsor. We punched and kicked and we sliced. We pummeled, we tried every attack possible. We used every last ounce of our strength until we had no energy or hemo and enema to spare. However, it tickles. Why won't our attacks do anything? Are you immortal or something? You have the endurance of a pro wrestler to withstand up my body slam. No matter how much we attacked, our opponent didn't even flinch. He was far beyond a matter of strength or endurance. They were literally invincible. We can't give up. We must save Lady Kurara. My fellow warriors just won his coordinated attack and... Enough of this slideshow. The opening ceremony will conclude with Kurara Osatsuki's death. There was a cruelty in the sponsor's voice as they pointed to Kurara, still hanging in the air.
Please, help!
It drained her hemoanima? Her body was rapidly turning black. Some of bees draining her cryptoglobin?
Lady Kurara!
Once they sucked everything out of Kurara, the bees dropped her dried up husk on the floor. Kurara! Kurara! No, this can't be happening. Lady Kurara can't be dead. Don't give up yet. Let's take her to the Revive-O-Matic. Izumi, Moko, and Kyoko lifted Kurara's corpse and left for the Leaderland, but... How pointless. How can a body be revived if there isn't a drop of cryptoglobin left in it? How pitiful. That she would die before the game even began. She ruined my schedule. I suppose I'll simply have to postpone the start of the game until tomorrow morning. Return here as soon as you wake tomorrow. And might I remind you, there's no point in trying to escape. You know what happens if you refuse to play. There was nothing we could say. We'd be killed instantly if we tried to resist. Never had any message come through so clearly.
Hummer, Kura got the opening death scene. Must be nice. She died with so much drama, but it should have happened to me. Oh, whatever. Killing game starts tomorrow, so I'll have plenty of chances to have a nice gory demise. Wonder how everyone else is gonna die. Who's gonna kill me? There's like so much more to look forward to.
Rumi's eerie yet strangely innocent cackle rang out across the silent leisure land. It's morning. I barely slept last night. I woke up over and over again, seeing Kurara's face when she died in my nightmares. I won't get away after killing my friends so horribly. If I could, I'd kill them right now. But right now, we're too weak. Can't beat them. One poor attempt to revolt and we'd just be massacred. Now we just have to obey. We just have to play the game. They wanted us to come back to the leisure lounge when we woke up. I hurried off to the leisure lounge. On my way to the leisure lounge, I came across Nizumi and Moko in the hall. Nizumi, Are you okay? You're so pale.
I couldn't sleep last night. I just can't believe it. Kurara, she's gone.
Kurara, I didn't know what to say. What could I do for her after she lost a close friend?
We buried her. Make sure to go say goodbye to her later, okay, Takumi?
Yeah, I promise I will.
They're not gonna get away with killing Kurara. I'll do whatever it takes to avenge her. Now's not the time. They're a bit too strong for us right now. So we're gonna play this game for a little while and wait for our chance. We just have to push all this grief down and grit our teeth. Knowing how to bide your time is an important part of fighting.
Izumi was barely able to hold steady on her own 2 feet. I'll go look after her as they walk to the leisure lounge. I made a vow to myself as I watched Izumi walk away. No matter how this game turns out, I'll protect Izumi to the end. No, not Izumi. I won't let anyone else die. Because they came back here to protect them and grab a hold of a future where I can find happiness.
Well, this ain't the route, Chief. This ain't the route for that.
At last, I present you the rules of the invader hunt. Once we were all in the leisure lounge, the sponsor began to explain the rules without any preamble. The rules are exceedingly simple. All you have to do is hunt a creature known as invaders. You will gain points for every invader hunted, which will be tallied.
And reflected in the live rankings.
The names of everyone in the room are shown on a screen, being held up by 2 bees.
One round lasts 10 days. The person ranked last at midnight on the 10th day will be executed. Their cryptoglobin drained by my bees.
Executed. Kurara's death was proof that this is no bluff. They could easily kill us all.
In short, we need to try to kill as many invaders as possible. Glad we don't have to actually kill each other or anything. I mean, not glad, but we're just hunting invaders then? Then we just keep fighting defensive battles, right?
That's the same stuff we're doing anyway. Not at all. What you're doing will merely be defending your base. Hunting and defending are entirely different. To hunt, you must go out. Playing field is the space beyond the school. You will not receive any points for invaders killed at the school, no matter how many. You can't get any points anywhere in the area shaded in red. That's anywhere within the school grounds. That means if we want points, we'll have to go hunt down invaders wandering outside.
So we're being forced to fight outside of the ring then.
It's too much for a shut-in like me to be forced outside like this.
But what happens when the invaders attack the school while we're all out there? If a commander strikes when the place is empty, it's the end of the line.
All you need to do is engage them before they infiltrate the school grounds. They say a good offense is the best defense, after all.
Then we can't stray too far away from the school. If we're not careful about how many battles we fight out there, we'll end up disqualified for going out of the ring.
So we need to hunt in a place where we can quickly return to the school if something happens.
But how y'all gonna track how many invaders we hunt down out there?
You're not counting on an honor system, right? Someone would definitely end up lying about their numbers. These bees will count your points. Whenever you kill invaders, they will count the points and report them to me. In other words, these bees will be monitoring our actions while we're playing this game. Guess running away isn't going to be an option. And last but not least, the most important rule of all. You are strictly forbidden from causing me harm while the game is underway. Anyone who defies me will immediately become food for my bees. Try not to lose your cool.
Rather tyrannical one-sided rule, isn't it? Does this mean we can't resist you even if you use violence against us?
Don't worry, I will not lay a finger on any of you. The game will immediately cease if the sponsor harms a participant without any just cause. In other words, they won't hurt us as long as we do what they say. But you're the one who enforces the rules. If you turn on us, we're entirely without recourse. I intend to run this game as fairly as possible, otherwise things would be very boring. I promise to not violate the rules. Please trust me on that. There's no way we can trust them, but we're in no position to argue. Now then, that concludes the explanation of the rules. There are plenty of other hidden rules. I'm not so inclined to give them away at this juncture. Come up with strategies on your own. Doing is learning. Sponsor looked at all of us and shouted.
Special Defense Unit maggots, participants of my game, assume your new roles as proud hunters and claim as many invaders as you can. The invader hunt has hereby officially begun.
Without so much of a moment to prepare, the game was on. But I wasn't sure how I was supposed to handle our newly assigned task. I decided to go back to my room and prepare to leave the school grounds. The Invader Hunt is a point-based hunting game. I decided to review the rules of the game. The rules themselves were simple. All we had to do is hunt invaders. However, the game field was outside school grounds. Even if we killed an invader and it happened to be in a school facility or in a schoolyard, it wouldn't count. Basically, no matter what we do in a defensive battle, it wouldn't be worth any points. If we wanted points, we had to go out exploring and hunt down any invaders we came across. It's way too dangerous to be constantly fighting out there. We died outside of school grounds, so drones wouldn't collect our bodies, and a revive-o-matic wouldn't revive us. This would truly be final. We have to be careful so we don't die. And if we want to do that, we should probably form teams. In a team, there'd be someone to have our backs, and we could look after one another to keep each other alive. We need comrades if we want to survive. Okay, before I go out, I should find someone to partner up with. So I had to go talk to everyone to see if anyone would want to team up with me. For some reason, I went out onto the roof. Everyone was already there. There was no sign of Darumi or Hiroko, but almost everyone else was there. Takumi. Oh, everyone. Great timing. I just figured out a way we can survive this game. Do you mind if I talk? Everyone rushed over to me as I explained the necessity of forming teams. I think we should at least be in pairs. Trying to do this solo will be just ending game over the moment we take a lethal hit. Yeah, we were just saying the same thing. We should work in teams, I mean. We were actually just deciding the teams.
In short, we're right in the middle of a draft meeting.
Gakko pulled out a piece of paper with members of each team written on it. The first team is us boys and Sister Dearest. The second team is all of the girls. We might end up spending a lot of time together from now on, so we thought grouping by gender would make sense.
And what we're worried about is Yagamu, who's nowhere to be found.
He's a boy, but he's entirely possible he'd stick up with Miss Kirifuji and Miss Magadori, as he's done up to this point.
But if we put Yagamu in Team 2, then we should put Hiroko in Team 1.
Miss Chizahara is very strong, so we're discussing giving preferential negotiation rights to the weaker team. Preferential negotiation rights? This really is like a sports draft. By the way, what team do you want me in? It makes sense if I was in a male-centric team, but... You have to play alone. Nobody wants you. What? I was so shocked by my voice withered mid-exclamation. Why? Why am I the only one being left out? Don't tell me you guys are still suspicious of me. So we cleared that thing up with Gaku. I didn't kill him. It was a sponsor. Isn't that obvious? No, we're all on the same page there. They're definitely the one who killed Mr. Maruko. That they destroyed Siri too. They're behind everything. Then why? Mr. Samito, have you forgotten? You killed Mr. Asuki. Sure, but why bring that up again? He was a traitor. He had to go. Even if I grant you that, he was still one of us. If you had a comrade who killed another comrade without batting an eye, would you want to team up with them in a killing game?
No way. You gotta be kidding.
But... And whenever you do anything, someone invariably ends up dead.
You're cursed. Do us all a favor and get out of here.
I'm gonna kick all of your butts. I hope you all are ready to die, because Takumi is going to be number 1 every time.
You're more than cursed. You're the Grim Reaper.
Eito had a scythe. Eito was literally the embodiment of a Reaper. His moves were Judge, Jury, and Executioner. Doesn't that sound a wee bit suspicious? Grim Reaper. It stung, but I couldn't argue. It was true that I was the common denominator in all the deaths so far. I came back to the past and immediately killed Eito. And because I ignored the message on the blackboard on day 4, Gaku was killed the next day. And 2 days ago, I decided to join the game and encouraged everyone else to join with me. And because of that, Kurara died so brutally. If you hadn't convinced us to join the game, Lady Kurara would still be with us. It's all your fault. All of it. Give her back. Give Lady Kurara back to me.
The blood of Lady Kurara is on your hands!
Kyoshika drew closer to me, letting out a pained cry. Couldn't bring myself to meet her eyes, which were now red and swollen from crying. Kyoshika, no. Mocha put herself between us and embraced Kyoshika. Blaming Takumi won't bring her back. We'll just make it hurt even more. But... Knowing how to swallow your sorrow is part of fighting. We need to be strong right now. I'm sorry, Takumi. Kyoshika understands, I swear. She knows it's not your fault Kurara died. But she had no outlet for her grief, so she's taking it out on you. I was so shocked I couldn't utter a single word. I had no idea everyone had so much contempt for me. All I ever wanted to do is make everyone happy, and that's why I came back. Where did it all go wrong? You killed Eito, that's where it went wrong. I swear, Lady Luck or Fortune or whatever the heck she is called, turned against us the moment you offed Eito. Oh, and this little crap happens. Not even I can help you out there. Sorry, but you're on your own. Sorry, Takumi. Everyone left one after the other, leaving me alone on the rooftop. I felt total despair. This is my first time being so obviously and intentionally isolated. I always had Kurara by my side in the TRC. My mom and dad were always waiting at the dinner table whenever I went home. But now, here I was, all alone. I would have to face this game of death all by myself. Nobody would ever want to team up with the Grim Reaper. But then, I thought of something. That's right, Hiroko. I saw Hiroko in my mind's eye. On day 5, she took me to second to last Defense Academy. I said we need to bring the second team to increase our combat power. I can never really tell what she's thinking, but she's a surprisingly caring person. She might be willing to work with me on this. Maybe I should ask Hiroko if she'll team up with me. Feeling a sliver of hope, I decided to stop by Hiroko's room. I was praying hard as I rang her doorbell. Please, Hiroko, you have to answer. If you forsake me too, then it's all over. Maybe my prayers were answered because...
Takumi, what do you need at this hour?
It's the morning. What do you mean this hour? We've been awake for a while, girl. Here we go. Thank goodness you're still here. I was almost tearing up with happiness. Well, you're here. So glad the moment I met you, this stirred up in my soul. Can I go back inside? You're creeping me out. No, wait, just hear me out, please. You're not about to tell me about the word of God, are you? I am not religious. No. I explained everything that had just happened. I didn't leave out a single detail. I told her how they called me the Grim Reaper and how no one would team up with me. So you're already very low in priority, and now you hit rock bottom then? It hurts when you lay it out like that, but in a nutshell, yes. At this rate, I'll have to do the invader hunt all alone. I'm begging you, Hiroko. There's no one else I can trust. Please team up with me. I lowered my head and pleaded sincerely. I believed that if anyone would lend me a hand and pull me out of my predicament, it would be Hiroko, but I'm afraid I must disappoint you. My hope was crushed. Is there anything I can do to change your mind? If you team up with me, I'll work myself to the bone for you. I promise I'll be useful to you. It's simply not possible. I'll not be teaming up with you for this game. Do you think I'm the Grim Reaper too? Please, I don't believe in that kind of superstitious nonsense. I have my own situation to deal with. Besides, I already have a partner. You do? Just then.
Why is she making that noise? Stop!
Darumi?
She's mine. Oh, mine.
Oh.
Stupid puppy. I told you not to come out. Go back into your doghouse like a good girl. Don't be mad at me, Mr. Hiroko.
What's going on? Why is Darumi barking?
Oh.
You know how this one's been overexcited nuisance since the killing game was announced. So I turned her into my dog.
I don't understand in the slightest.
Basically, I need strength to make her submit, and I broke her a little.
Come to think of it, Darumi's been unusually quiet during the announcement of the rules. I guess she was already a dog at that point.
Oh.
I have a responsibility to her as her owner, so I'll be playing the game with her. Go away. No voice allowed in the Yuri Lagoon. She's all mine.
I instinctively fled after being forcibly barked at by Darumi. Guess I'm on my own then. Felt strangely refreshed after being cleanly rejected. Fine, I'll play by myself. I'll hunt down the invaders on my own, and survive on my own too. Half sulking, I headed for the entrance hall. There was someone unexpected waiting for me when I arrived at the entrance hall. How pitiful that you must go all alone. Are you going to hunt or be hunted? Huh? Were you waiting here so you can laugh at me? No, I merely came to give you some information. I failed to mention it earlier, but I've added more fire extinguishers. Now you may go outside at any time. You should all hunt whenever it pleases you. They're pretty prepared. How long has they been planning this? Now then, go out there and hunt. Struggle away for my amusement. It's dangerous to stray too far from the school. Should try to find the invaders close by as possible. Pretty sure a decent number of invaders were wandering around the city to the south. Head over there today. Just as I thought, there were a large number of invaders inhabiting the nearby city. They roamed around the ruins like zombies, with no will of their own. They were all just basic cannon fodder. I could defeat them on my own. I sensed a presence and glanced up in the air to see one of the sponsors' bees were tailing me. I must be here to count my points. Okay, here goes. I stepped on my breast and slowly crept up on one of the invaders. Time to attack was everything I've got. Huh? I wanted to attack, but my legs froze. I couldn't move. Am I scared? I've fought on my own plenty of times before. There was difference between choosing to do it alone and having no alternative. So we're gonna have to fight alone forever. I was scared of confronting that truth. But I can't just cower forever, can I? Took a deep breath and steeled myself. This time, I leapt out in front of the invader.
Say when. Time to use it. I've got this. There! Let's do this. Ah! All right. Let's go. Take this! Here we go. Take that! Got it! Say when. Take this! My turn! Here!
Okay.
I've got this. Take this! Ready when you are. Yeah! All right, my turn. Yeah! Ready when you are. One last strike!
Easy peasy. I was already exhausted, even though I only killed a few minions. Can't come back if I die out here. The lingering fear of death weighed heavily on my mind and body. But I couldn't afford to rest. I had to do whatever it took to get more points. Not to mention... Invaders drawn by the sound of fighting showed up one after the other. They were beginning to surround me. Prepared to face the next battle, with scarcely any time to breeze in between.
I've got this. Here we go. This should do it. Good to go. That's it. I've got this. Take that! Got it! Ready when you are. Let's go. Time to use it. Say when. Yeah! All right. Let's do this. Let's go.
You know, we can take some hits. Give us some extra AP that we can have some fun with.
Ready when you are.
Actually, no. Airblade.
There.
In that direction.
Got it. Let's go. Let's do this. Here we go. Yeah! Say when. Take this! My turn. This should do it.
Use this, and we can use a side slash right here 2 times, and we get it, and we'll have all this voltage ready. See what we can use for wave 3. No matter how many I kill, more just keep cropping up. The invaders kept streaming in until I was completely surrounded. They were just mooks, and there were too many of them. My stamina was at its limit.
I wish I wasn't alone.
I need to toughen up. Just telling myself that wasn't doing anything. For the first time, I truly felt how alone I was. At this rate, I'll die without anyone ever knowing. Just then.
I'll help you out, Takumi.
Oh, is that Yagamu? I heard a voice and turned around. Standing there was...
Yugamu!
Of course, showing up uninvited, but sorely needed. Everyone's beloved Yugamu Omokage.
What are you doing here? Were you trying to score some kills out here too? We can talk later. Let's take care of these things first. Our first joint effort.
Hey, yeah. There was something creepy about how he put it, but I was grateful to him in that moment. Our breaths synced up, and we began to clear up the swarm of invaders.
I'm good to go. Let's get to the killing. I can't wait. How about this? You make a lovely corpse. Ready when you are. Let's do this. Time to use it. Say when. Yeah! All right, let's do this. Say when. Here we go. Say when. Let's go. Gotta push it.
Right, that was the wrong one to use.
My turn. I've got this. Harder.
But counter on him.
Let's go. Here. Got it. I'm good to go. Does this do it for you?
Actually, we'll put counter. Counter on both of them.
Quite the feeling. Let's see how they like this. This'll stop them in their tracks. How's that feel? Let's do this. There. Let's go. Take this! Ready when you are. Ha! Good to go. That's it.
Boom.
All right.
Oh, there's still one more.
Time for me to move.
You were hiding back there, bro. What is this for
I'll
the end?
kill them all.
Oh, I didn't. Is that all of them? Seems so. I don't sense any trace of them. You fought well fought, Takumi. You were in quite a predicament considering it's the first day. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked to see how they kept coming. I was almost killed by a bunch of weaklings. Fighting truly isn't something to be done alone. Right, I didn't get to properly thank you. You saved me, Yagamu. Thank you. If you hadn't run into me here, I might have been the first to be eliminated from the invader hunt. Oh, no need to thank me. It wasn't a coincidence that we met here. It wasn't? Yes, I've been following you all morning. You had no idea You had no idea, did you? Telling people is one of my specialties. He wasn't just joking to play off his embarrassment. No. What? No, that doesn't seem like what was going on here. He really was following me. Then it makes sense that he showed up at the perfect time to save me. But why? What was the point of following me? Oh, for the love of murder, don't be so weary of me, Takumi. I'm not going to eat you, alright? Although you look plenty delicious to me. Stop being a creep, please. How could I not be weary of an assassin? Yugamu Omokage, the descendant of a family of assassins. I'll come right out and ask, why were you following me? I was figuring out my timing. I wanted to come out gallantly to your rescue if you found yourself in trouble. Then I'd be able to show you how useful I am. Call it a courtship display. Why is everything you say so creepy? Well, that's long and short of it. He muttered as he held out his right hand to me.
Takumi, would you team up
Yes. Let's go, Yagamu.
He offered to form a team. All I ever wanted in my isolation, but
with me?
why do you want to team up with someone everyone hates? Wouldn't you rather be as like Nozomi and Kyoshika or the others? I don't do well in groups. Honestly, I'd rather enjoy my kills alone, but going in alone is too risky. So I thought by butting up with the odd man out, we'd be just the thing.
Fair point.
That's a good idea, actually. Is that really the only reason? It made sense, but it's hard to decipher his true intentions. I was sure he was planning something, given that he went out of his way to ask me after I'd been ostracized, but if I turned down his offer, I'd have to hunt alone forever. Will you join me or not? What do? Should I team up with Yagamu?